Okay, boys and girls, now that we are ready to make our winter fox, the first thing we're going to want to do is add some texture to our paper. Now remember, texture, texture is how something feels. So right now my paper feels very smooth. Can you feel how smooth your paper is? We don't want it to be smooth. We want it to look like it feels soft and furry like our fox's fur. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take that brown crayon that I have, and since my crayon is square, I'm going to lay it on its side. I'm going to pinch it with my fingers, and then I'm going to rub it back and forth all over my paper. I'm going to do this until my entire paper is covered with my brown texture. Can you give me a silent thumbs up when you're done? Awesome. Now it looks like our paper is not flat and smooth, but it has a texture to it that we can feel. The next thing I want to do is I want to grab that black oil pastel. This is what we are going to be drawing our fox with. Do you all have yours? Awesome. The first thing I want to do, boys and girls, is I want to put my finger about halfway down my paper. I'm about right in the middle of my paper, and with my black pastel, I'm just gonna make a small dot. From here, I'm gonna practice with my finger first. I wanna start up in the corner. I wanna curve down to that dot and back up to my other corner, making a big U shape. So I'm gonna practice that with my finger a couple times. Once I feel good about it, I'm gonna go ahead and draw it with my black oil pastel. Can you give me a silent thumbs up when you got it? Awesome. Underneath of my big U shape, right in the middle where I drew my dot, I'm going to do a smaller U shape that touches my bigger U shape. And inside of that smaller U shape, I'm gonna do a little half circle up here in the corner. This half circle is going to be a light glare, or where the light hits my fox's nose. So I'm gonna color in that small U, but I do not want to color in my half circle. I want to keep that blank. Silent thumbs up when you got it. Awesome. I'm gonna come up to the top of my U shape here. And on the top of my U, from the top line, I'm gonna draw a diagonal line that comes down towards the middle of my paper. It's about as long as my pinky. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Can you do that and give me a silent thumbs up? Awesome. The next thing I'm going to do is I want to make a slight curved line connecting those two diagonals. I'm going to practice with my finger first, and once I feel good about it, I'm going to go ahead and do it with my pastel. Silent thumbs up when you got it. Nice job. So whenever we connected our diagonals, we made our fox's ears. inside of each ear, I'm going to draw a small triangle. And I'm just going to go ahead and color in that small triangle. I'm going to do the same thing on both sides. Silent thumbs up when you got it. Awesome. The next thing I'm going to do is from the side of my little U shape, I want to draw a line that comes up towards the top and then curves over under the ear. So I'm going to practice that with my finger first. Then I'm going to go ahead and draw that line that comes up and then curves over right underneath of my ear. Then I'm going to come to the other side of my little U shape and I want to draw the same kind of line. So I'm going to practice with my finger first. Once I feel good about it, I'm going to go ahead and draw that line with my oil pastel. Silent thumbs up when you got it. Nice job. Next, I'm going to draw my fox's eyes. For its eyes, I want to do 2 circles. The first circle is going to be about the size of a dime or a penny. And then, just like we did in our nose, I'm actually going to do a smaller half circle for the light glare or the light reflecting off of my fox's eye. And then I'm going to color in around that smaller half circle. I want to leave my half circle blank. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing over here. A bigger circle, a smaller half circle, color in around that half circle. Silent thumbs up when you got it. Awesome. Now we're going to start the body of our fox. So far, everything up here, if we did it on one side, we did it on the other side. That is called symmetry. We made our head symmetric. It is the same on both sides. But now that I'm moving down to the body, what I do on one side, I'm not doing to the other side. So let's work on this side first. I'm going to put my finger on this big U shape right underneath of my eye. From here, I'm going to draw a curved line that comes down about halfway from my face to the bottom of my paper. So I'm going to practice with my finger first, then I'm going to go ahead and draw it with my pastel. Now remember, I'm not doing that on this side. So once you have that curved line, give me a silent thumbs up. Awesome. On this side, I'm going to start in the same spot. Big U shape right under my eye, but this time I'm going to bring this curved line all the way down towards the bottom of my paper. I'm going to practice with my finger first, then I'm going to go ahead and draw that line. Thumbs up when you got it. Awesome. Now, boys and girls, I need you to put your finger at the bottom of our small curve. Are you all there? Now move your finger out to the very edge of the paper. Are you with me? Right where my finger is, I'm going to draw another small dot. Got it? Awesome. From here, I want to draw a curve for my fox's tail. This curve is going to come down and around and then up to meet that dot. I'm going to practice with my finger first. Once I feel good about it, I'm going to go ahead and draw it with my oil pastel. Silent thumbs up when you got it. Awesome. I'm gonna bring that tail in. So from the bottom of that big curve I just drew, I'm gonna draw a straight line in that touches my small curve, but then goes a little bit past my small curve. So I'm coming in, touch the curve, go past it just a little bit. Once you feel good about it, draw it with your pastel. Silent thumbs up when you got it. From here, I want to draw another U shape that starts from the end of that line, comes down a little bit, and then back up over here on this side. I don't want to get too close to my big curve. So once I feel good about it, I'm going to go ahead and draw that U shape. Thumbs up when you got it. Awesome. So this is the tip of our fox's tail. The very tip of the fox's tail is white. So from this corner here, can you put your finger on that corner for me? From this corner, I'm going to draw a zigzag line that comes down towards my big curve I drew. That is the white tip of our fox's tail. Thumbs up when you got it. We have one more step. The last step is a rainbow line. It's gonna stay right inside of our U shape that we drew. And the rainbow line is gonna come up underneath of our nose and then back down right inside of my little U that I drew. This is the white part of our fox's belly. Now our fox is complete.